Charlottesville. It was the town's first suburb. It was built around about the 1860s, 1870 on what we call now a greenfield site. It was laid out as the town's first suburb by an architect called Henry Peake, who built much of the 19th century town. And the person who organised it all was a man called Sells, a doctor, who called the estate after his wife Charlotte, and named most of the main streets after doctors, Jenner, Harvey, Sydenham, and so forth.
My earliest memory is, as a child, playing with hoops and tops. There was a muffin man coming round. Muffin, he used to come round the district and have this sort of thing on his head and a tray, with muffins on and ring a bell.
The proper name was the Forester's Arms, but you talk to anyone in Guildford and they would say they're going to the Pig and Tater. Everyone knew where that was, in Charlottesville. Cousin used to keep the pig at the turn of the century in 1900. And where the cellar is now for the beers, that's where they used to make the coffins. Court Club was started 1925 by 15 men, and they met every week down the pub, and the first things on the agenda was who's sick in Charlottesville. So if anyone was ill, so they took them groceries or give them money. I remember sitting in Sydenham Road and watching them build the engine. I think it took 1,500 people in those days. And the first recollection was a film called Pennies from Heaven, Bing Crosby.
As I say, I saw Tommy Steele on a live show. I think it's improved, yeah, I think it's nice. I still like it.
My earliest memory would be on the night we moved in. We moved in on a July night, having the chaos of moving in at 9 o'clock at night. I walked out of the house, turned right along Addison Road, just wanted a breath of fresh air. I found a footpath, walked along the footpath, and I thought, thankfully, at the top I found yet more houses. The footpath led to purely down, and I had this wonderful view, the open view of Chantry looking and the valley away towards Godalming. That was my first clear memory of Charlottesville. The majority of houses in Charlottesville proper would have been finished by about 1900. And these 3 or 4 houses called Harvey Gardens were built in the orchard of what was the big house, now occupied by Mount Alvernia.
In the little square here, we had 5 grocers' shops, a fish shop, a butcher's, so we had 7 shops here.
Today, there's only one. Its name, Pig and Tater, I believe, was a local name, because in the hungry years of the 30s, people used to have allotments up on the downs, and they used to keep pigs as well. I like the mixture of houses, the mixture of architecture. Although it's 19th century, there are modern, later additions as well. I like its position relative to the town and the downs. It sort of nestles in a valley all by itself. I can see no reason I would want to leave. And Charlottesville, ideal way of enjoying a very beautiful historic town.
I'm Joe Shelley. I live 71 Pewley Way, Guildford, and I'm 10 years old. I really enjoy the Downs because the greenery around it is so nice, and I just enjoy playing up there.
Hello, I'm Vicky and I'm 10 years old. I live in Cooper Road. I've lived there for 6 years. I like the roads because they're steep and they're good for rollerblading. My name's Olivia, I'm 9 years old and I live on the top of Bewley Hill. I've lived there for 7 years. Yes, I love living in Charlottesville. My favourite place is the Downs. I'd choose the colour green to describe Charlottesville because it's near the Downs.
I'm Christian Baker and I'm 10 years old and I live in 34 Harvey Road. The thing I most like about where I live is that my school is very near to where I live, so I can get to school easily. If I had one word to describe Charlottesville, it would be busy.
Hello, I am Leah Marty Waring and I live in Guildford. I live in Pewley Way. It's close to the Downs. Because I live near a school, the road gets very busy. So. Charlottesville reminds me of the colour green because of all the trees and plants around it.
I think of Charlottesville as home. Well, there isn't much to dislike about it.
The Holy Trinity Ward Amenity Group rounded off the season, holding their Millenium exhibition in October, which was opened by the Mayor of Guildford, Sally Thornbury.
Exhibition about Charlottesville and this district. So, please give her a warm welcome.
It's really rough. You asked me to open it before I even had a look at it. Not fair. I know you've been working on it for a considerable length of time, haven't you? And it's very much a community effort. In my area, we wrote a little booklet, and I thought we'd done brilliantly. When I look around here, perhaps you've done slightly better. I'll allow that, yes. When we've captured the schools, we've captured the parents.
Yes.
So, can we all have a look at it then? I think Mary, no, but please, we'll all have a look.